Welcome to the first episode of Operation Curvy Calories. Hi, welcome Curvy Calories YouTube channel.
Thank you for joining me as always. I truly appreciate you all and your support. Let's dive into this next video. Please remember this is only my personal opinions on statements made by public figures and not meant to be taken seriously. Please do not send hate to anyone featured in the videos as this is for entertainment purposes only. Now since that is out of the way, let's enjoy this video together, shall we?
And then I started talking to Amberlynn, and I enjoyed talking to her. She was funny, always had something interesting to say, goofy, she was just fun. But I also was still very guarded and very, I did not want to rush into anything, not at all. And it was taking me a long time to ask her to be my girlfriend and to give her pet names and stuff. It took me a little while, and she didn't really like that very much. She was just kind of why aren't you more affectionate? Why don't you have a pet name for me? Those kind of things. And I kept trying to, I wouldn't let go of my fear, so I kept guarding myself, and I don't know, I was terrified, absolutely terrified, to give myself room to love, because every time I did, it was just an absolute smackdown right to the ground. Eventually she was are we gonna be a thing or not? And we got into an argument, and I thought, she was just gonna be done with me, and that's whenever I was just no, I do want to be with you. I do want to date you. So, be my girlfriend. And that's how it started.
So basically what you're saying is that you had some really bad ex-relationships. And you wanted to take your time and get to know Amberlynn more and give yourself time to bring that wall down before getting into a commitment long term. But Amberlynn rushed you into it before you were ready. I'm sorry, Becky, but that's a crap thing for someone to do. I feel like you were being used just because she didn't want to be lonely.
Started. And, at first, everything was going good. Everything was fine. Everything was fun. But then she moved in with me, and it's just I was still very reserved and keeping my feelings to myself. I literally do not know why she wanted to date me so bad. I don't get it, because I wasn't ready for a relationship whenever we got together. But I cared about her and liked her. I didn't want to lose her. So we got together. She moved in a few months later. And I will say, there were plenty of good times, plenty of bad times. And, I'm not going to go into details. I know people want me to, but I'm not going to do. But I will say, I did love her. I loved her a lot. But looking back on it and thinking about, you know, the connection and all of that, it really did feel like it was just a friendship, a very codependent friendship.
After watching you both for years, it seemed to me that you both weren't really in a real relationship, but like you said, more like a roommate/codependent relationship. Maybe if she wouldn't have forced you into a relationship, then maybe you could have found that true couple love like you're supposed to have. But it's the fact you loved her so much as a friend, and she gave you the ultimatum of either being her girlfriend or she will not be in your life, that you forced yourself into putting your feelings to the side and give her what she wanted. Just like Casey said in their video, Amberlynn hates being told no, and hates when someone doesn't do what she wants them to do. She constantly plays the victim and you let people walk all over you. Becky, it's time you stand up for yourself and stop being a victim and take control over your life and stop letting people control you.
Neither one of us were doing very good. Like, my depression was bad. I was on a bunch of medications at one point. We both also fought for control of things. More her than me, but I got to the point where, you know, I was just going to do whatever I wanted to do, whether she wanted me to or not. So, you know, there were times that we almost broke up, but we gave it another shot. And in the end, it just seemed like a friendship, a roommate situation. And I don't think I was actually in love. But I can look back and say that I did love her. And I did love the other people I was with. But I had never been in love like I was with my first girlfriend. Like, I never got that feeling back, you know. It was just not there with anybody else. And I guess that is kind of how it works with first loves. You kind of just sort of, in a way, never get over it, but you have to move on, you know, that kind of thing. And so me and Amberlynn broke up, and yeah, that's basically it, where I'm at right now. Like, love and relationships are just so hard, and once you've been hurt way too many times, you become absolutely terrified of it. You become afraid. You don't trust anyone. And it almost kind of feels like, you know, one of those, what's the point things, you know. And I know Amberlynn recently said that she wasn't heartbroken over me during the breakup. And I didn't think she was. I never thought she was, because, you know, no one had ever been heartbroken over me before. So why would she be any different?
That you forced yourself into putting your feelings to the side and give her what she wanted. Just like Casey said in their video, Amberlynn hates being told no, and hates when someone doesn't do what she wants them to do. She constantly plays the victim and you let people walk all over you. Becky, it's time you stand up for yourself and stop being a victim and take control over your life and stop letting people control you. She says she doesn't miss you or cared that you both broke up because she was only using you for her benefit. That is what people like her do. Constantly lie, use, and abuse people. I'm glad you two are away, and I'm glad Eric is showing his true colors because you don't need friends like them. If Eric really cared about you as well, he wouldn't be friends with her and hanging out with her. Know what she put you through. Eric and Amberlynn, I feel, never cared about you the way you cared about them. You didn't even get to grieve your mother because of Amberlynn.
And I kind of knew it was one of those situations where she just was afraid to be alone and thought she was going to be alone for a long time. She wasn't, but I think that was the only reason she was upset. As for me, there is something, but for protection's sake, I don't want to divulge it right now. But it does have to do with me, and it is good. But I know it's going to get scrutinized. I know people aren't going to understand. And it would probably just be another headline in a reaction channel or something. I mean, I don't think people react to me. If they do, I am completely unaware of it. But
no matter what you do, since you are a YouTuber, you will be in a headline when news comes out. And it is not for anyone to understand or judge you on your choices as long as you are not harming yourself or putting yourself last. I think that I can speak on behalf of your community and my very small one, as well as everyone else, that we all want you to be happy.
You know, whenever you have people that you care about, you want to protect them. So, I just want to say that, you know, there is something good going on in my life. But I'm not ready to talk about it for protection from scrutinizing mouths. So, eventually, maybe one day I'll tell you guys, but right now, no. So, thanks for listening to my relationships part 3. People tell me all the time, well, Amberlynn talks about you in every single video, and I'm just like, okay. I don't want to feed into that. I don't want to jump into the trauma. I don't want to have to sit there and defend myself over stupid stuff. Like, I honestly don't care anymore. So people saying, you know, you need to stand up for yourself and you need to spill the tea, and I'm just like, if I were to literally divulge every bit of detail of our relationship, first off, I can't remember it all. Second of all, it's just gonna make more drama, more garbage, and neither of us, me nor her, need to dive back into that, because it's in the past. It's done. It's over. Move on and heal from it. You know, I had my faults. She had her faults. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So, thanks for listening, and I hope you guys come back.
Thank you, Becky, for sharing. Remember, do not let anyone pressure you into anything ever again and make you do something you don't want to do. I hope to see more of your content in the future. I actually enjoy hearing you talk. Take care of yourself and good luck. Curvy Calories.